In today's video, we're going to continue to explore Shinjuku in Tokyo, Japan, starting with Shinjuku Gyoen. All right, we are here in one of my favorite parts of Shinjuku. You can hear the cicadas. It is summer in Japan still. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Empathetic Wanderers. My name is Jeff, and on this channel I give you ways to deepen your travel experience here in Japan, hopefully access otherwise inaccessible situations while traveling abroad. And today we're going to continue with our series on Shinjuku in Japan. Shinjuku is a district of Tokyo. It's a very big, major district that a lot of tourists end up going, and there's a lot of cool things to do there. So I just wanted to go into kind of detail on the things that I like to do when I end up in Shinjuku. If you are new to the channel, I currently live in Japan. I am learning Japanese here, so a lot of my videos are based on, vlogging in Japan and vlogging in Tokyo specifically, things that you can do here, but also language content, Spanish, Mandarin, Japanese, and also some content on Korea, as I was in Korea before I was in Japan. So if you like content like that, definitely hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the content that I put out every single week. Today we're going to start in Shinjuku Gyoen, which is kind of Shinjuku Park. It's a really big park. It's one of my favorite places in all of Tokyo. And then from there, we will continue to see some other places in and around Shinjuku. So let's get to the video. こんにちは。アクセルの一つでお願いします。Right, we are here in one of my favorite parts of Shinjuku. You can hear the cicadas. It is summer in Japan still. It's like September, so I thought it was going to be done soon, but it's not. But we are in Shinjuku Gyoen Park, which is truly one of my favorite places in Japan. It's really big. It's a really nice place to cool off if you're here in the summer. It's got a beautiful cherry blossom festival season. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check that out. It looks a lot different, obviously, but it's definitely something to check out. There's a beautiful arboretum, I think I'm saying that right, that's free, which is awesome, which I will take you guys in. And then just like a lot of really nice pathways and stuff like that. So if you're in Shinjuku, which is a really busy and kind of like hustle and bustle Tokyo, the way that you expect Tokyo to be, but you're looking for something a little bit slower, this is definitely a place that you can go. It is 500 yen, so about $4.50 US dollars. Yeah, for an adult. If you're a student, it's 250 yen, so about $2. And if you are a senior or a child, I think it's also 250. It's definitely discounted. So 500 though, if you're just an adult, but definitely worth it. You can spend hours in here. There's a tea room in here, but it's very expensive, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. But it's just a nice place to go and kind of relax. There's benches and stuff like that. So we're just going to explore around here. We're going to go to the arboretum and then keep exploring Shinjuku. So if you have seen my video before on that like included parts of Shinjuku Gyoen, you've already heard this, but the history behind the park is pretty long. So it was a long time ago owned by a family during the daimyo period of Japan, which was in like the 1700s, I believe. So this entire park was owned by one family. It was basically like aristocracy of sorts. In like I think the 1800s, it went from that family to the imperial family, basically, and this became a garden for the imperial family. And then after World War II, this got moved over to become what it is now, which is a park in Tokyo that everyone can go to. So it's got a lot of history. It's got a lot of things to see. I'm not sure if I put this clip in about this structure that was built, I believe in Taiwan or something like that. But there's just like a lot of different parts of the park that tell different stories, and it's really interesting and it's really peaceful. And if you're like ever looking to, not spend a bunch of money at a restaurant, you can always just come here, assuming the weather is good, grab some food at a local convenience store and just sit and have a picnic, which is really nice. And a lot of people do that here during Hanami, which is what I did the video on in this park back in last spring, which is when people come to see the cherry blossom trees, and they all bring food and sit and have picnics. So really great place to see. So now we're heading to the Arboretum. I decided to take the longer route, and then keep seeing Shinjuku. Alright, so like I said, that Arboretum is entirely free, which is awesome. It's not very large, but it's nice. It's especially nice during the winter time because it's always hot. So if you come here during the winter and you want to go to the park, it's going to be cold, but you can always take a break there. One thing to know though is that during different seasons, it has different hours. So during the colder seasons, it, I believe, closes at 3. Right now it's summer, fall, like hot time still. So it's open till 5, but the park itself is open till 6. So that is actually closed during some of the time that the park is open. So definitely something to check out if you are coming and if you like arboretums. But yeah, this is just one of my favorite parts of Shinjuku. And like, to be honest, I try to get away from like the craziness of big cities, like the places where everyone goes. But this park kind of feels like this little enclave of quietness and like not hyper tourism. It doesn't have this hyper tourism feel like a lot of places do. So it's a really nice place to come if you are in Tokyo. Let me know if you found anywhere else in the comments around Shinjuku, Shibuya, like these big touristy areas where you feel like you were able to kind of get away from the crowds, because I'm definitely always looking for more of those places. Yeah, just gonna keep going. I'm gonna break this video up into like multiple videos because I know it's gonna be way too long. We're just gonna continue to see more of Shinjuku. We are going to wrap up this part of the video though today. Oh my god, it's so hot still, and I'm like, I thought it was gonna be colder, so I'm wearing a t-shirt, but like I'm wearing jeans. So sorry if I look really gross. Yeah, we're just gonna wrap up the video here. In the next video, I'm gonna go and kind of take you to some other like cool little areas of Shinjuku. There's a shrine. I can't remember the name of it, but you will see it in the next video. Maybe I'll put a clip of it in now. And then an area called Golden Gai, which is this like very, very, very like well-known area of Tokyo that's in Shinjuku, where there's these tiny, tiny, tiny little bars that fit maybe 5 or 6 people. It's a really cool place. Every place I've ever been has asked me not to film because they're so small and I don't know. So I'm hoping at some point here I'm going to be able to get a video done inside one of them. But for now, I'm just going to take you around, show you around, take you to some of the fun streets where you can find good food and all that stuff, and I'll probably wrap it up there. If I think of anything else, I will add those in, but I hope you enjoyed this content. I hope you enjoy my videos on Japan. If you like content on Japan, definitely hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content I put out every single week. I took a bit of a hiatus for a couple weeks. It's necessary, but I'm happy to be back. So let's just keep being empathetic, keep wandering, keep spreading positivity, and can't wait to see you in the next one.